fans and frenemies, Nate Drakenator here, and Artisul was kind enough to send me a tablet for review today. So we're going to get right into it and see what's in this. Ooh, look at that. I've never had such a nice tablet in my possession, in my hands before. So this is the Artisul D16. It's a 15.6-inch pen display. So it's one of those tablets that has a screen that you draw on and it connects to your computer. I've been using a Turcom by Huan for a while, and it's a very small, kind of basic tablet, no frills. So this is going to be a pretty big experience for me, upgrading from basically like a baby tablet to this fancy professional thing. Oh, look how big it is. For comparison, this is the tablet that I've been using, and that's 8 by 5, so this is enormous. Review today, I guess. It's a little bit heavy, not too heavy. Not for holding in your lap. Quite fine, I would say. It's gonna be a stand, clean cloth, and looks like some instructions and stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Got our pen. I wonder if this is one of a battery pen, probably. All our cables, and then case with some extra nibs. Always good to have nibs. I'm always destroying nibs like an animal. Hi, Amber. What goodie lies in here? Or the tablet itself. Let's take a look at those instructions and find out some details. Oh! It's one of those gloves that helps you with your hands for drawing. I've never had one of these. Yeah. 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 What do you think? What's your review? What about the pen? Any thoughts? She's rubbing on the box. I think she says she likes it. So that's a good review for my cat. Alright, let's hook this bad boy up and see what we're doing. So first things first, let's see how difficult this is to set up. Our display stand, but I don't think I need that just this second. Got our tablet here. Shuck this from its protective casing. Beautiful piece of art in itself. Alright, we've got a variety of cables. Here. Oh, because I'm a dummy. Connector to the AC adapter. Interesting. Alright, everything is now plugged in. Here. Oh. Fancy. Amazing. Woo! Look at that! Oh my god, there it is! That's, oh my god, that's amazing. It's right there. Alright. Do you need a battery? Oh no, you don't. I've really become accustomed to the weight of a pen with a battery, so you can see my old pen versus my new pen. This one's really heavy, and this one's really light. Alright, no pen pressure yet. Gonna have to probably install some drivers, but... Alright, so we're gonna want to get the driver for this. So let's see how difficult it is to install the driver and get everything rebooted and ready to go. Alright, this is the D16. Okay, well it wants me to uninstall all my other tablet drivers first. And it doesn't like pull up an uninstaller, which is kind of annoying, but let's fix that real quick. Alright. Come on. Yay! There we go. turn my pen pressure up. Any suggestions for me? But we have pen pressure, so that was certainly the problem. Wait, is it just in this application I'm having this problem? What? It's fine here. Why does it freak out here? Oh god, there's mesh transform now? Chromatic aberration. Oh, ooh. Ooh, I should have upgraded a while ago. Oh, still decalibrated. Oh, let's go. Drivers again. Okay, it's working. Yay! Oh well, this is gonna take a little bit of getting used to, but I think I'll get used to it. I'm also, man, I'm so much used to more like pressure, like having to put more pressure, so like, or less, I guess. My strokes are just really light. I'm worried to press too hard and like destroy it. Like I don't want to break the screen. And I'm like, oh no. Alright, well, let's sit down and draw something, do a speed paint, and then we'll come back and do a little bit more of a review after this, and I can tell you how I feel about what I was doing.
here we are now for my final thoughts on the Artisul D16. My initial thought was I struggled a lot in adjusting from a graphics tablet to a screen tablet. Significantly less than I expected to, actually, but you can see just how much I struggled while working on this piece. My natural sense of depth and the way I have trained my hand and wrist to move was just sort of off, and I constantly had to readjust. However, that's not a problem with the tablet itself, just a problem with adjusting to a screen tablet when you're used to one without one. I found myself sort of switching between them since I've gotten them. I like the flexibility the screen tablet gives me, and how I can sit in postures much healthier for my back and neck and arms, but 12 years of hardwired muscle memory is hard to unlearn, especially when you've got deadlines to meet. I think I would definitely suggest getting a screen tablet before your old one conks out if you're thinking about upgrading, so you can work your way up to full-time use instead of cold turkeying the old one, but it's definitely worth the effort. The Artisul has so much more pressure depth than I'm used to. You can probably see how light some of my strokes are and how heavy some of my other ones are as I wobble around trying to compensate. I actually learned after I finished filming that you can sort of adjust that in program, and it's looking a lot better now, so that I've sort of fixed that. But again, that's just sort of a learning curve, but boy does it afford me a lot more range than I've ever had before. I love how big the screen is. It's nearly as big as my actual laptop screen, and it has lots of buttons for mapping, so I don't have to mess with my keyboard for things like mashing undo or switching brushes. The pen is also very light and feels good in my hand, no heavy batteries or anything. I found the amount of cords a little cumbersome, but they're nice and long, so I could tuck them out of the way with a bit of ingenuity. I had a lot of trouble getting the drivers working, but I also use Windows 7 rather than something more modern, so I think that's my own fault. I did eventually get it working just fine, but it took some figuring out. However, the Artisul tablet driver does require you to remove all other tablet drivers from your system beforehand, which I found pretty annoying. Fortunately, I could reinstall those after the Artisul driver was installed, but I wish I didn't have to do that, especially if you're using something with a driver that's really old or annoying to find again. Overall, I would say I had a really good experience with the Artisul D16. It was a good tablet at a really admirable price point, and as someone who has never used a screen tablet before, it's got me really excited about them. Especially about improving my posture. That's something I've really wanted to do lately. I've had a lot of problems with sort of my back and my breathing, so this has sort of been like, yes, finally! But that's all for this time, folks. Naders out.